eMarketer has projected that retail media will be the fastest growing media channel through 2027.
It's all about the customer. And I think the reason that both markets have the differences and the uniquenesses is because of the different approach to how people are shopping in the different markets. I think as well, the big push on digital means that people are looking at the measurability side to ensure they can unlock the money from the upper funnel to bring that down into retail media networks. And to do that, there's had to be a big focus on how that store can be digitalized. And that's where Europe arguably is ahead of North America. That's okay, because America is also ahead in a number of other areas, from off-site to on-site, and so both markets can learn from each other. But I think the view of omnichannel and making sure that it's customer focused is the most important thing. At the end of the day, we're trying to create better shopping experiences, we're trying to create better loyalty, and ultimately get people to buy more product.
Ultimately, we have kind of a couple of different principles. The first one, like, UX is king. There are over 200 retail media networks globally. If you are not easy to use, people will just go somewhere else, right? So keeping that at the heart, again, this is where the client becomes the customer in these kind of relationships, which is really interesting. And the second thing for us is collaboration. Whenever we enter into any partnership with any tech provider or kind of any agency or brand, it's all about that collaboration. What is it that we are collectively trying to achieve? How do we get in that room together and assemble around a vision that we want to believe in? Because I truly believe that without that, you get into this very transactional place, which is not going to ultimately meet the aims that you've got.
And I think where we're seeing through our agency group money moving is to those partners who are creating those unique opportunities that actually offer something different to what you can achieve through a more traditional media format, through a traditional, even digital format, to create something that does create that customer experience that we talked about earlier. So I would say it is very much about having the right tech, having the right structure, as I was saying a minute ago, and then ultimately ensuring that you're accessing those incremental budgets by offering, ultimately, an incremental opportunity.
I think another thing that we're going to see is that retail media networks are going to start collaborating more. We're coming together and we're collaborating because we ultimately recognize that our bigger competitors are the walled gardens. And so we see this as a tremendous opportunity for retail media. It's changing retail, but it's also changing advertising. We have the opportunity to create better experiences for brands and for end clients.
I would build on that as well and say partnerships. I think you're going to see a lot more people working with industry bodies like the IAB to ultimately grow the industry together.
Transparency is key. So I agree with Sean. As we work more closely with ISB and ISBA, we will stop making retail media another set of thousands of walled gardens, but more unified way. And I think that will bring more confident spending towards this new digital media.
But I think that only works when you get that first bit fundamentally right, tying back to the business of what they want to achieve, what the promotional strategy is, what's the customer strategy, and then bringing that together with the right message, with the right creative, on the right piece of media at the right time.